I'm Miyo. Today I wish to talk about an event that happened on April Fool's Day. I decided to go out for a drink with my best friends at school, Miyo and Nao. Usually, Iyo also joins, but I couldn't reach her this time.
Hey, since today's April Fool's Day, why don't we make up story? Good idea!
What should it be?
Okay then, I'll go last.
I, Miyo, decided to go first. As an example, I talked about how I won a lottery.
I wish that were true. Yeah.
Nao went next. She talked about how she started to go out with a celebrity. As of now, it could be true.
So true.
After 20 minutes, 2 out of 3 finished their stories, leaving only Mana to speak.
It's my turn now. Listen carefully.
Mana began to tell her story.
I saw a dream. In the dream, I was locked up in a room for some reason. I continued to bang the door saying, "Let me out!" But no one came to help. And the air was stuffy. I had a hard time breathing. There were many things in that room. When I abruptly looked up, I saw a piece of paper fall. On that paper it said, "You have a gun in your hand. There is a pot at your right. There is your lover at your left. There is a monster at your back. You must shoot one of the three. If you make the wrong choice, you will die. Now what will you choose?" I struggled to decide what to shoot, because you die if you make the wrong choice. So I decided to shoot to my left.
Our hearts were pounding to a story we've never heard of.
After the shot, I heard a sound of a doorknob. I assumed the door had opened. Without thinking too much, I went into the other room. This room was complete opposite to the last one. There was nothing in it. When I looked up, again a piece of paper fell from above. The paper said, "You have a knife in your hand. There is a cardboard box to your right. There is your friend Iyo to your left. There is a monster at your back. You must stab one of the three. If you make the wrong choice, you will die. Now what would you stab?" I thought for a while, but without thinking further, I stabbed my left. I did hesitate a bit because it was my best friend Iyo, but I also knew it was just a dream, so everything will be okay. Again, I heard the sound of a doorknob, and I left the room. There, I found another piece of paper. It said, "You made the right choices. Thus, I will spare your life, although I thought of killing you first." Ah, just one thing. What you just did is what is actually happening in real life.
Is that the end of the story?
Did you really kill Iyo? Oh, of course not. I told you that we are just making up stories.
For a while, Iyo didn't come to school, but she showed up soon after, and we were relieved. Why were you absent from school for so long?
I had a terrible nightmare for days.
I'm just glad you recovered. So it was just an April Fool's story after all. By the way, how's your boyfriend, Iyo?